At RVU, there are several ways to access articles. Regardless of the database you prefer to search, we always suggest signing into the library's website to perform searches and locate titles. On the homepage, scroll to the Library Literature search bar and enter your search terms. For the purposes of this demonstration, we are looking for articles on treating gait asymmetry with osteopathic manipulative medicine. So we will enter gait asymmetry and osteopathic manipulative medicine into the search bar and click search. You'll notice I used quotation marks around the complete phrases we want to explore. Without the quotation marks, the complete phrases as well as the individual words will be searched. Our search yields 10 results. And as we scroll through the list, we see the first two items best align with our search, since the others are mainly abstracts and articles that address Parkinson's disease. You'll see the first two articles are the same. Although both were published by the same journal, they were published at different times. The first entry has the original publication date of November 18, 2021, and is indexed in Medline. The second publication appears in a complementary index. Note the two access options are identical for each. One is the open access option. Open access articles are licensed to make them available to the public. Sometimes open access will be a preprint or an accepted manuscript. However, in this case, we can access the published version. When we click on the OA or open access version, the article is downloaded and we have immediate access. Clicking on Full Text Finder advances us to the Full Text Finder results, where we can access the article through the publisher's site or again using the open access option. Perhaps you prefer to use PubMed. Accessing PubMed through the library's website allows you access to any subscription articles. When we enter gait asymmetry and osteopathic manipulative medicine, we retrieve no results. However, with a slight adjustment in terms, we retrieve the same article we found in EBSCO. First, click the RVU radial button to open the Full Text Finder results page, where you can check the publisher's site or the OA option. Let's look at some other examples of accessing articles using PubMed. Opening the abstract page for association between kinesiphobia and gait asymmetry after ACL reconstruction provides us 4 paths to the article. You can click the RVU radial button that takes you to Full Text Finder. That's the EBSCO PDF or the OA version. Through PMC or PubMed Central, or you can download the PDF from the publisher's site. But we recommend you attempt to access the article through the RVU radial button first. For the article, gait asymmetry is associated with performance-based physical function among adults with lower limb amputation. There's no indication from the summary on the results page that the PDF is available. So you still want to check the RVU full text access, which allows you to submit an article request. Simply click on the link and the purchase request form is available with the article's bibliographic information completed. All you need to do is supply your information and submit. Please remember to use your RVU email, since we use that to authenticate your affiliation. When you are unable to retrieve an article using the RVU radial button, before submitting an article request, always check the publisher's site. Some publishers offer OA options that may not be linked to the RVU access button. For example, when you open the abstract page for postural asymmetries in transfemoral amputees and click on the RVU radial button, Full Text Finder directs you to submit an article request. However, checking the publisher's site gains you access to the article. If you use UpToDate to source information, you'll find two options: Check Availability and PubMed. Use the Check Availability option rather than the PubMed, since PubMed is accessed outside the library and our subscriptions are not linked. If we enter gate asymmetry into UpToDate, you'll find several suggestions for articles covering the topic. You can click on the in-text citations and be directed to an article request submission or where you can locate the article in the RVU collection. Some of you may be Google Scholar users. While we don't advocate Google Scholar as an efficient search vehicle, Google Scholar can be extremely useful in locating individual articles. When we enter gait asymmetry and osteopathic manipulation into the search, many of the articles are accessible through RVU and through publisher sites and public or open access repositories. In order to link Google Scholar to our RVU subscriptions, simply open Google Scholar to your profile in the upper left corner, click on the pencil icon to edit your profile, and add Rocky Vista University as your affiliation. Going back to our search, we see most of the articles are linked to De Gruyter or RVU. You'll also find other options for accessing articles. You just want to make sure that any articles you pull have been legitimately added to a repository. You can usually verify that by checking the download information at the bottom of the first page. This tutorial is a brief overview of how to access articles at RVU. If you have specific questions that may not have been addressed in this video, please reach out to Library Services at library@rvu.edu.